Now it's important to remember, no blue sky, apple pie, get rich quick stuff. That is not what this is about. You see, in order to develop a strategy or a blueprint for success, we believe there are two key factors that you need to remember. Now there's many, obviously, but these two play a very important role. Factor number one is this. It's not how much money you have that's important. It's what you do with what you have that is crucial. So again, it doesn't matter whether you're worth $10 or $10 million, it's what are you going to do with what you have. And number two is this. If you know what to do and why you're doing it, the odds will increase dramatically that you will. With that in mind, now let's think about application. You see, the rich tend to get richer for a reason. And in 74% of the cases, it's because they are business owners. Now here's it. We're going to share with you a couple of keys here. Again, keep in mind that this is the Reader's Digest version. We have full board training on this so you understand it. We're going to walk through this very, very rapidly today. But when it comes to money, the difference between business ownership and being the employee and which side of this line you're on has a dramatic impact. Now let's keep in mind some of the basic things. Whether we're employed or a business owner, our objective is basically to earn money. That's going to be common on both sides, obviously. We're also going to spend money. Hopefully we got something left to spend, right? And both sides of the fence or both sides of the line, we're also going to be paying taxes. The challenge is, however, you're going to see a little flag that comes up here on the right-hand side. This little arrow that comes up changes everything. And people out there, for the most part, don't understand its impact. So we're going to walk through it pretty quickly today. But let's just say, for the sake of examples, that we're going to earn $1 on both sides. You're going to earn $1 as an employee, or you're going to earn $1 from the business owner's perspective. Now here's the first step. Remember we talked about this. It's not how much money you have that's important. It's what you do with what you have. And watch how this works, because right now it looks like we both got $1. But what takes place is this. Before you get that check on Friday, they take something out in taxes. We're going to use 30% as a common number. So you pay 30 cents in taxes, which actually gives you 70 cents left to spend. However, that's not the way it works on the other side of the line. Because of that little flag that's right there, everything changes. You see, when you earn $1 as a business owner, you get to spend $1. Well, very simply, if you earn $1 and spend $1, then how much do you have left to pay tax on? And of course, the answer is 0. What this is basically saying is this. For every $1 in business deductions, it's like putting 30 cents back in your pocket. Well, 30 cents might not seem like much, but on $10, that's $3. On 100, that's 30. And on 1,000, that would be 300. So here's what I want you to picture. Picture if that every time you reached in one pocket and you pulled out $10, you were able to put $3 back in the other pocket. Reach in, pull out 10, put 3 back in the other pocket. Get the drift of this. Reach in, pull out 10, put 3 back in the other pocket. At the end of the week, would you have money in that other pocket? How about the end of the month? How about the end of the year? How about 5 years out, would you have money in that other pocket? And the answer is an obvious yes. Again, it's not how much you have that's important. It's what you do with what you have. Now let's actually apply that to a real-life situation, because we just shared with you that it makes a difference when you're earning money, but I'm also going to share you that it makes a difference when you spend money. Let's say we're going to spend $1,000 on, say, a laptop computer. You're going to buy a laptop computer as an employee, or you're going to buy a laptop computer as a business owner. And as we talked about before, again, it's not how much money you have, it's what you do with what you have, because right now it looks like we both have $1,000. But watch what happens as this plays out. Because of this little arrow, again, everything changes. Because of the fact you had to go to work and earn the money, pay taxes before you could go buy the computer on the employment side costs $1,428. But the after-tax cost of the business owner is only $700. Don't hardly seem fair, but that's the way it is. Now, I have 2 questions for you. Question number 1, which side of the line do you want to be on? And question number 2 is, what could you do with an extra $700? Well, you obviously don't make $1,000 purchases every day, so let's apply it to something that you do pretty much every day. Let's look at a gallon of gas. Right now, average gallon of gas in Atlanta, Georgia is about $2.70. Don't get caught up on the number because this changes all the time. But you got to keep in mind that you're spending $2.70 as an employee, but you also could spend $2.70 as a business owner, and watch the difference. Because of the tax implications, as an employee, you're actually spending $3.86 every time you fill up. So you thought it was painful at $2.70. How do you feel about $3.86? On the other side of the page, though, again, because of this little arrow that comes up, we get to apply what's called a mileage deduction. The mileage deduction currently would actually put $3.30 back in your pocket on every gallon of gas that you buy, which means the government would be giving you back 60 cents more than the $2.70 that you spent. That's a $4.46 spread per gallon of gas. Now I want you to think about that. That's about $75 to $80 every time you fill up. How many of you watching this presentation fill up 2 or 3 times a month, maybe every week, could you use an extra $75 or $80 a week?